have an amazing and awesome guest, Steve G. Jones. Now, the first question I want to get started is your original experience and how did that change in your life and led you to hypnosis?
Well, my experience happened when I was in high school. I was in military school, and my parents sent me there. And so I felt trapped. I was at Riverside Military Academy in Gainesville, Georgia. That's where my parents sent me because they didn't really know how to deal with a young teenager who was getting into trouble. So they sent me there, and at that point, although I got my act together, I felt trapped, and I felt I needed an escape, so I started studying astral projection and reading auras, all kinds of metaphysical things. I also started studying the practice of hypnosis. I got a book about it, started reading about it, started hypnotizing some of my roommates. And for me, that was my awakening. That was my spiritual awakening, realizing that there's something beyond what we see every day.
Yes, exactly. That was really early in your age.
Yeah.
And that's exactly you started hypnosis. Wow. I guess you completely changed your own life by using the hypnosis.
I did, because before that I was withdrawn, I was shy, I was not participating in things, but I started working on myself with hypnosis, and I started sort of coming out of my shell, and I really don't think I would have been academically or socially successful without hypnosis in my early years to help open me up.
So, what type of hypnosis is that really helped you? I know I wanted to get into your three types of hypnosis. It's very interesting. Everything that you do, you have these three types, like daytime affirmation, subliminal, and then planum, and the three types of the work you do, programming. Actually, you are offering, right?
Right. Well, they all helped me, and just to clarify, my platinum recordings are just half-hour hypnosis recordings. So I certainly started making recordings for myself. Well, they're full-hour hypnosis recordings. At that time, I started making shorter recordings for myself. Back then, they were on cassette tape. This was the 80s when I first started. Now, of course, everything's on MP3. So full sessions, recording them for myself and listening to them before I went to bed, that helped me. Also, daytime affirmations, which is just saying things to myself, positive things throughout the day, that helped me. And then I was also at that time using subliminal recordings. Now again, back in the 80s, those are on cassette tapes. I've since produced my own, which are on MP3s, of course. But subliminal recordings are the words, the positive words for change, masked by music. So all you hear is the music, and the words go in sort of under the radar without you analyzing them, the words for positive change.
Yeah. Yes, I love that. So it really necessary to be recorded for the highest benefit, I guess. I mean, you can say to yourself, it's not as effective as if you record them and then you hear them. Is that what you're discovering?
Well, there are pros and cons both ways. Yes, it is more effective. Research studies show that it is more effective using hypnosis, where you can actually hear the words. But the subliminal recordings come in handy because sometimes when you hear those words, you analyze them. You hear, for example, that you're smart, wonderful, amazing, awesome, words like that, and then you start to analyze them and you think, well, am I really those things? So the subliminal recordings, they mask it with music so you don't pick them apart.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, I know. If the mind gets into it, and then it's no longer effective, isn't it?
Right. So we attempted to cover all of the bases by having recordings to listen to at nighttime that are hypnosis, straightforward affirmations for the daytime, and then masked affirmations with music over them for the people who are a little critical of themselves.
I love that, because also the nighttime, I feel it's really important, so the mind can really take on whatever the suggestions are working on all night. So really use the nighttime, the entire night, to working on something wonderful for yourself.
Right. So you listen to a 1 hour recording, and then your mind continues from that point forward to work on it and to figure out how it's going to work into your life. So that's the technique I use to change my life. Those three types of recordings, they help me tremendously.
I love that. Thank you for sharing this.
Well, sure.
Really, it's very, very special because most people do use one type, but the three types really working together, I can see produce really the maximum results.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So what can people really accomplish with the hypnosis then?
Well, anything in which the mind is involved can be helped with hypnosis. For example, overcoming fears, fear of flying, fear of public speaking, fear of intimacy, fear of success, fear of failure. Anything in which the subconscious mind is involved can be helpful, can be helped with hypnosis because we got there by our thoughts, usually put in there by other people, and so we can get out of there by changing our thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So anything at all that's limiting you from achieve what you desire, that you can use the hypnosis to help.
Yes, absolutely. And there's really no limit except that it has to be something that originated in the mind. So, for example, you wouldn't use hypnosis in place of heart surgery because that's organic, but you would use it in place of a broken heart, speaking metaphorically here. So if you have some sort of emotional upset, well, hypnosis can be very helpful with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, originated in the mind. That's an important piece. So the beliefs, right? The subconscious beliefs, the limiting beliefs, to changing the beliefs.
Exactly. I mean, those limiting beliefs become what you do, who you are, where you go, what you buy, what you don't buy, who you talk to, who you don't talk to. They become your entire life. So once we change those beliefs, opportunities and possibilities open up for us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, so I know the awareness is very important because if people were not aware what the problem is, so then they can really change and shift. So how can hypnosis connecting to awareness help them to really know what hinders them or what's blocked them?
Well, you can discover your passion with hypnosis, for example. Your passion, what you really want to do is in a part of your mind called the subconscious mind that we're usually only aware of during our dreaming or sometimes flashes of insight. But hypnosis allows us to tap directly into that and find out exactly what we want to do.
So in the state of hypnosis, actually, you can discover insights. Is that true?
Absolutely. So it's sort of like having access to that dream world all the time, or the part of you that really holds the essence of who you are, having access to that part all the time, as opposed to the part that says, I've got to go here, I've got to do that, I've got to do this today. The busy part of yourself, the conscious mind, those things are helpful, but what's really at the heart of you, your soul, your core, that's what hypnosis can tap into.
Yes. Well, I'm really, start to think, this is my question. What's the difference between the hypnosis and meditation? Because we also access this state of being, of a heightened awareness, we could call super conscious mind, and the state that connecting to the universe, or we can see the deep part of who we are as well. So essentially, hypnosis also. Well, in one part it's like meditation, but the other part is bring in the shift, right? It's more than meditation. You get into the state, and then they give the message, I guess, to reprogram your mind.
Right, that's very well put. So, meditation doesn't necessarily have an outcome in mind. You can meditate just
Yes,
for relaxation or to just sort of meditate. But hypnosis, as you
yes,
mentioned, does have the outcome in mind, the goal, the target. You want to change something. You want to get more confident. You want to discover your passion. You want to be more successful, that type of thing.
yes, yes. So, yes, so it's very clear with intention.
Yes, exactly. There's an intention, an outcome. There's something in mind. There's a goal in mind, as opposed to just opening your mind. You're opening it so that you can do something. Stop smoking. Stop drinking. Have better focus, etc.
Yes, I love that. Actually, without even knowing, I might do some hypnosis myself, but I guess that I would love for you to have our audience experience how you do hypnosis for maybe we can choose a topic a little bit later. I think this will be powerful.
Absolutely, I'd be glad to.
Right?
Certainly.
Absolutely. So this is really the first time I really have an opportunity to really get into hypnosis, but I heard them all the time. Now, how did you, but this is fascinating to me, but how did you really use hypnosis and, let's see, the law of attraction, put all of them together to live a more fulfilled, more successful life?
Well, the law of attraction is very powerful. My friends Joe Vitale and John Asseroff, they really have gotten a lot out of it. One thing that they realized is that, and that everyone using the law of attraction realized, is that the challenge is continuing to believe, or believing during that latency period that Lisa Nichols talks about in The Secret, where you've put out the request, but you're waiting for it to come back because it's not automatic. When you ask for something of the universe, it doesn't come right away. So that causes a lot of people to lose faith. They think, well, it's not coming. Where is it? It's not here yet. And so that's the time during which you can really use some reinforcement to stay positive, to stay focused, to continue believing. Because that's the whole secret to the law of attraction. If you believe it, it's going to happen. But if you put it out there and it doesn't happen and you start to disbelieve, well, now you're working against it. Now you're using the law of attraction to attract negativity, or to stay where you are, or to just simply not manifest what you originally wanted. So hypnosis comes into play by keeping you focused on that, by keeping your subconscious mind believing that it's going to happen. And so that throughout the day affects your conscious mind, which creates a feedback loop. It then feeds back to your subconscious mind and then to your conscious mind. And so you are perpetuating this idea that, yes, it's going to happen. And that allows the law of attraction to open up and to work properly.
Yes, indeed. Because the mind very, I don't know the right words to use. It's just very easily get discouraged if we don't see something right away. Right, we start to doubt.
Right.
The fear of my getting into the mind and the feelings. So you use that. I guess now you really, in order to get the best result, you suggest audience, you really need to use them on a daily basis. Because
I suggest that, sort of like fruits and vegetables. There's a recommended daily allowance that people say is good for you. Well, it's sort of like that. It's hypnosis is something that you're not going to overdose on, like vegetables. You probably won't overdose on them, as far as I know. Same with hypnosis, but at the same time, there's a certain amount that's going to help, and then beyond that, it's unnecessary. So once a day is plenty and seems to be just right. And we find that working on something for 3 weeks tends to be a good amount of time overall. So every night for 3 weeks seems to be very helpful for changing one thing that you're working on.
Okay, this is very good, because what I see many people that they will try one thing and then they don't get the results or really a profound outcome they really desire. Maybe they didn't every day, or maybe they think it's like once in a while treatment, and this is not going to work. So if you really want to get something out of these, so once a day for continuously, so there's periods of mind that mind really takes in this message every night for about, you suggest about 3 weeks.
Yes, exactly. We give or take a little bit, but 3 weeks is a good average in order to really install the change.
Yeah, that's about like 21 days, 21
Right.
days, kind of a new habit will form. This is very, very good. Yes. Yes. Now, so if people, what kind of, if you didn't exactly know what you really need, what would you suggest? What area would they choose if they would start to work on one area in their life? What kind of subject will help them to succeed what they desire in life? If they don't know what is hindering them, or if they don't realize what is really they need yet.
Okay.
Difficult.
Great question. What I start everyone with is confidence. Even if they come into my office for something in particular, like stopping smoking or losing weight or gaining motivation, I always start with confidence. Confidence is the underpinning of everything. With confidence, you can do anything at all. Without confidence, you may even be afraid to get out of bed in the morning. You may not be confident that the day is going to work out. So confidence is the basis of everything you will ever accomplish.
This is very good. Very good. So it's really, without confidence, we might not even start at all, right? We might just say, oh,
right.
Why should I even bother?
Yep.
So you start everybody with confidence. I love that.
Yes, no matter what they're working on. So if somebody doesn't know what they want to work on, then just start with confidence, and you'll probably figure it out from there, because you'll have the confidence to understand the direction that you should be taking your life, or that you truly desire to take your life.
Now, can people be successfully, the message will work for them without really working with somebody personally? Just use your subliminal or use these tips. How successful can people getting their outcomes just by working with the tapes?
Very successful. The MP3s that I have provided for people are MP3s that I use myself. In fact, a lot of these I created for myself. Now, I didn't create them with any specifics. In other words, they don't say my name or my situation. They just talk about the usual situation related to, for example, fear of flying. After 9/11, I didn't fly for a year. So then I produced my Overcome Fear of Flying recording, and I put, how the trip goes. You go to the airport, you get on the plane, you fly in the plane, everything's fine, you get off the plane, you're happy. So it takes you through the whole flight with everything going well, so that you feel you've practiced flying in your mind. And studies show that when we practice something in our minds, our bodies react as if we've actually done it. So in other words, it's sort of like we've taken a few flights before our actual flight, and we're comfortable with it.
Yes.
So that's usually the way that works. Yep.
Beautiful. Wow. So I can see this kind of hypnosis can really be a recipe for success in our daily lives. Like you go to bed with, and you have covered amazing subjects. I guess more than 1,000 recordings. Now, so how can you help people or program them to be more successful? Let's see.
To be more successful, well, usually people don't know what they want. So first of all, they need confidence. Then they need to find their passion. They need to find out what it is they want, because sometimes the reason people aren't successful in something is because it's not really what they want to do. Maybe their parents made them do it, or maybe they thought society would want them to do it. So first of all, they need to get very clear about what they really want to do, because you can be successful at anything. I mean, you see these reality TV shows with people having very, very odd jobs. I saw one the other day with people going out and finding rocks in the side of a mountain, and there's a whole reality show about that. Well, I guarantee if some kid said to their parents, I want to find rocks on the side of a mountain for a living, the parent would try to discourage them from doing that. But here they are on a successful reality show about that. So it just goes to show my point, which is that if you find your passion, and if you're really passionate about it, you can be successful no matter what it is. So that's the first thing I would do is help someone get focused, dial in on what they really want to do. And then, of course, they need the motivation. I'd work with them on motivation, the motivation to move forward and to stay on the course.
Beautiful. Yes, I know. It's because the pattern of how we brought up is we told to do, you know. So it is this is how we grown up. So it's a skill to really discover what our passion is and what we really wanted to do.
Absolutely.
Very, very important.
Yes, and to understand the difference between our thoughts and our parents' thoughts, or our thoughts and society's thoughts, or our thoughts and our friends' thoughts.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, I hope that you have some of these in your special offers. We'll talk about this in a minute.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing your amazing insights with our audience. Now, for those of you just join in late, I will repeat what I said earlier. If you aren't already on Dr. Steve's audience dashboard page, then you need to go there now. In the address box of your web browser, type in this address, www.theawakeningevent.com/Steve, STEVE. Now, you will know you are on the right page when you see the word audience dashboard, and you can see the photo of our very special guest, Dr. Steve G. Jones. Now, dearest, Dr. Steve has a free gift especially for you as a thank you for listening to us today here on this interview. Now, Dr. Steve, your free thank you gift called Positive Attitude Daytime Affirmation. Now, would you explain to our audience what are they getting and the benefit of that?
Sure. The positive attitude recording, the daytime version, is just me giving. It's not hypnotic. That particular recording is not hypnotic. So you can listen to it while you're driving a car or watching. Probably not while you're watching TV, but while you're jogging or doing housework or doing anything that you want to do. You can listen to the daytime affirmation because this one is not hypnosis, and it's just me giving a lot of positive suggestions about you being a great person, an awesome person, a forward-thinking person, those types of concepts. So I believe it's about a half-hour recording altogether, and it's just something that you can listen to give yourself that extra boost during the day. And that's the positive attitude daytime affirmation.
I think it would be great listening to the car, getting, going places and learning.
Right.
Learning to... Yeah.
Exactly. Now, you would not ever listen to hypnosis recordings while driving a car or while doing anything else. You only listen to hypnosis recordings while you are stabilized, lying down, and you don't have to do anything because they will put you into a very relaxed state. But this recording is different. It's a daytime affirmation recording with no hypnosis, so it's fine.
Yes. So I feel this can be like recharging the battery. You plug in, right? Plug into the recording and you recharge. It's like it's how who you are, how wonderful you are, and you can do them on a daily basis.
Yep.
This is beautiful. So great. Now, dearest, I will tell you in a few minutes how to get this free thank you gift. But while you are on this page, I want you to find this special offer button. It is big and it is orange, so it's easy to find. Now click on this special offer button now. You will know you are on the right page when you see the words special offer, followed by the words Dr. Steve G. Jones, meditation through self hypnosis package. Now, on this package, you can read all about the exclusive special offer that Dr. Steve had put together only for you for listening to this interview today. Now, it is an amazing package, Dr. Steve. I mean, wow. So could you spend some time go through these meditations through self-hypnosis package?
Sure. So I have 3 different types of recordings. One is my half-hour hypnosis recordings to be listened to at night. Those are called the Platinum Series. The other one is the daytime affirmations that we were just talking about. That's just the words taken out of the hypnosis recording with no hypnosis at all. That can be listened to in the daytime. And then subliminal recordings, which are the words masked by music, which we talked about earlier, which are designed to really get the message home if you're resisting it. So those can be listened to in the daytime also, subliminal ones. The only ones that need to be treated special are the platinum ones. You only listen to those in bed at night when you're not doing anything. And then
and Dr. Steve, I just wanted to make sure, do you mean each and every item on your special offer has 3 recordings, right? So
yes. Yes, exactly. And I can tell you the items that are in the offer if you'd like, the individual titles.
Yeah, please, would you give some, like 1 or 2, the key benefits? I know you probably will take hours to go through all the details, but, the highlight benefit of each item.
Sure, absolutely. I'll give a couple benefits from each. And so we start with my Unlimited Confidence recording. That, as I mentioned, sets the groundwork for you being confident so you can move forward, discover your passion. That, as I mentioned, is something that's going to help you really tune into what you want to do. And that's going to help you move forward once you find it. And then relaxation. Everyone needs relaxation. So this is the hypnosis recording most similar to a meditation recording, except for the meditation recording, which I'm also putting in there because I want people to learn how to meditate, how to relax yourself, how to calm yourself during the day. Also, Inner Peace for women and Inner Peace for men. These recordings are designed to address the specific needs of either a man or a woman in terms of dealing with the world and learning more about themselves and being more powerful. And then Abundance, which is allowing you to use the law of attraction, open up your mind to the idea that the universe is abundant. Overcome Fear of Success and Overcome Fear of Failure. Those are 2 different recordings designed to help you break down your fear of being successful. Some people have a subconscious resistance to being successful. I'm going to help you push through that. Yep. And some people have a fear of failure that stops them from doing anything. So we're going to push through that. And then Unlimited Motivation to keep you moving forward with your goals, as I mentioned. And Listen to Your Dreams. That's going to give you insight into these messages that are coming to you subconsciously about other things you might want to do. And then the Art of Breathing. This is just something that's very powerful in terms of meditation, and you can use it in your daily life to learn how to properly breathe, to calm yourself. And then Concentration and Focus. That's 1 recording, which is designed to give you laser-like clarity as you move forward with any project. And I used this a lot when I was finishing up my doctorate in education, by the way. And then, of course, the bonus, which is the Positive Attitude Daytime affirmation, which is designed to be listened to the daytime. Any daytime affirmations are for daytime use. So the ones I just mentioned, I've included in all 3 types: the 60-minute nighttime recording, the daytime recording, and the subliminal recording. So everything I just mentioned, you can multiply that by 3, and that's what you're getting.
Wow. So I can see the entire pack you have laid out. It's really helped people to, from beginning to the end, all the tools to be successful, I guess.
Absolutely. I've covered everything. It's the one-stop success package. So these are the recordings that I use to continue my success.
Wow. What an amazing value. Thank you so much for such a generous package. Now, dearest, if you'd like to take Dr. Steve up on his special offer at this exclusive 90% discount, scroll to the top of the screen and click on the Add to Cart button. The rest is easy. Just fill in the form and click on the Submit order button now. And also remember that in a moment, I will be telling you how to claim Dr. Steve's free gift just for listening to this interview. Now, Dr. Steve, I know I personally, or even I know our audience would love to go a little deeper with your work now. So you could take us to a short hypnosis regarding a topic. Let's see. How about regarding a topic of abundance? I think this is in the world right now. There's such news and everything. It's so lacking everything. So I think abundance will feel something will be something our audience will love to receive. How would you do that for us for our audience?
Oh, absolutely. How long would you like the hypnosis session to be?
Wow, let's see. Well, I know we have limited time, but you are the expert. Let's see, like a 5, 6, 7, or 8. Like 5 minutes, maybe around that.
5 minutes, okay.
Or a little longer. It's whatever. I know you'll end on the right time. It will take half hour hypnosis.
Well, I can do it any length. Normally I do 45 minutes, but I'll shorten it up. What would you like me to do if you had to pick a time?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see 7, because 7 is a 7 minutes. How about that? Wow, that's a long. Yeah, I think that would be great. I will love that.
7 minutes.
Love that experience.
You got it. So this will be a short and sweet hypnosis session, as we would say, because normally, as I mentioned, it would be about 45 minutes. So you're just going to kind of go into hypnosis and come out. But before we start, we need to do some preparation. I need to make sure that you're not listening to this while you're operating a motor vehicle or riding a bike or anything like that. If you are doing any of those things, you need to stop listening now and continue and listen to a recording or something later on, because hypnosis is not safe to listen to while you're riding a bike or doing something where you're walking around. You're going to become very relaxed. So you will not be able to listen to this during any of those activities. It's not safe. Because of the fact that you will be relaxed, you will not be able to properly do whatever it is you're trying to do. You can listen to this if you're lying down on a bed or on a chair or on the carpet and stabilized. In other words, if you were to lean to the left or the right, you wouldn't fall out of anything. So that's the proper way to listen to this. So for those who are still listening, continuing to listen, I want you to make sure that you are lying down. It's only going to take about 7 minutes, so you're going to be right back up again. But for that time, if you would, make sure no one's going to disturb you. If you can write a quick do not disturb sign, turn off your phone, let people know not to bother you for about 7 minutes, and we'll go ahead and get started. So for those listening, what you want to do is, as I've said, lie down and make sure you're stabilized so you're not going to fall off of anything. A chair with arms or on a bed or on the floor. So if you roll to the left or right, you'll be fine. You won't roll off of anything. And then just close your eyes when you're ready. And when you do that, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, inhaling very slowly. That's right, breathe in, hold it. Open your mouth slightly and exhale very slowly. And then, when you're ready, another deep breath in through your nose and hold it. And when you are ready, open your mouth and exhale very slowly. And I want you to imagine yourself on a beautiful island, on the beach on this island. And this is your island. You're alone, and safe and relaxed. I want you to imagine walking down slowly to the water's edge. And as you continue walking and relaxing, you find that the sun overhead is relaxing you even more. And between the warmth of the sun and the gentle breeze blowing on your body, the temperature is just right. And you continue walking, relaxing, and unwinding as you move closer to the water's edge on this beautiful beach, feeling the soft sand under your feet, hearing the waves roll in and out, and looking at the beautiful blue sky with occasional white, wispy clouds, and hearing a few birds off in the distance. And as you approach the water's edge, you find a safe, dry, comfortable place where you can sit down and watch the sun set. And as I count from 5 to 1, the sun slowly sets on the horizon, and with each number I count, you relax more deeply, starting with the number 5, and the sun begins to set on the horizon. 4, the sun goes deeper as you relax more and more deeply. 3, down, 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 you relax more and more as the sun goes lower and lower. And any sounds that you hear only relax you more and more deeply as I allow you to relax now, drifting to relaxing more and more deeply. And at the count of the next number, the sun will have completely set, and you will be completely relaxed as I now count the number 1. And you realize that you are worthy of having the wonderful things that are in this world. And the idea that you are using the law of attraction every day to enhance your life, to bring to you those things that you want, and those things that will be beneficial to you and to all those around you. Everything is available to you. Everything is open to you. And as you sit on that beach, on your private island, you realize now that you are abundant, that you are amazing, that you are worthy, that you are a beautiful spirit living inside a body. And so you realize that you will begin to honor yourself. And I want you to now put out into the universe 3 things that you would like. And I want you to realize that you are going to have the confidence to manifest these things, which means that you will continue to believe in the fact that they are going to happen. Put out 3 things now into the universe as you sit on that beach, 3 things that you want to have happen. That's right, these things are beneficial to you and all those around you. And as you relax and unwind, you realize that your desire has gone out to the universe. The universe is abundant, therefore you are abundant because you are part of the universe. And because of that, you realize that you will get anything that you put out there. All right now, and very slowly coming up to the count of 3, and by the time I reach that final number, you will be wide awake and full of natural energy. Realizing that you will manifest those things you have requested of the universe. 1. Coming up very slowly now, feeling full of natural energy. 2. Coming up even more now, beginning to move, beginning to stir, becoming very aware of your surroundings, very aware of where you are. At the count of the next number, you will be wide awake, completely out of hypnosis, and ready for the rest of your day, feeling wonderful, feeling abundant, feeling tuned in to the universe. All right now, 3, eyes open, wide awake, and completely out of hypnosis.
Wow. I loved it.
Excellent.
I'm so deep.
Excellent.
Yes. Wow. You really went to the amazing place open up.
Oh, good.
It's, yeah, even just with 7 minutes, you get exactly 7 minutes.
I do my best to.
See how powerful it is when we set an intention.
Absolutely.
Wow, it is very, very powerful. I cannot imagine if people will really take up on your offer and do that every night for 3 weeks, 45 minutes and days, and also subliminal. Wow, because in the place, it was my deep desire was the one that I will share with you. But it's amazing how I felt just so deep, even just with 7 minutes. Great.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, thank you. I know we don't have a way of knowing, but people would love to kind of tell you that their experience, and really thank you for I guess you were guided divinely that you put out this 3 things that people really want for them. So I love that part, that piece that you had during your hypnosis was beautiful, perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Now, dearest, by now you should have been to the special offer page. If you haven't, here is a link to Dr. Steve's webpage for this interview. It is at www.theawakeningevent.com/Steve, SPEVE. Now, on this page, look for the special offer button. Click on the special offer button. And, of course, on this special offer page, you can read all about the special exclusive offer from Dr. Steve has put together just for listening in on this interview. It is a tremendous value. If you really felt this is going to be helping you through the 7 minutes hypnosis Dr. Sue lead us through, I will really encourage you, follow your body, follow your heart, and take up on this amazing exclusive offer at 90% discount. So all you need to do is click on the Add to Cart button now. The rest is easy. Just fill in the form and click on the Submit Order button. Wow, so we are right on the top of the hour. Now, Dr. Steve, your package is like so amazing. All the 15 items, and with 3 recording each. So actually, people are getting like 45 recordings from you. Is that right?
I haven't counted them up, but it's something like that. I believe that may be accurate. It's some multiple of 3, and then plus the bonus. So a lot of recordings, a lot of change, a lot of help, a lot of really what people need in order to break through barriers and move forward.
Absolutely. I just feel such a value in what you put together. Do you have any last words on this?
Sure. I always like to leave people with this, and it's a quote from the Wizard of Oz. Actually, a song made about the Wizard of Oz by a musical group called America. And talking about the Wizard of Oz, they said in their song, "Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have." Now, what that means is that the Wizard of Oz, of course, gave all of the characters something which was a physical representation of something they already had. So hypnosis is sort of like that. We're not giving you anything with hypnosis that you don't already have, but what we are doing is allowing you to tap into the resources that you do have that you haven't been using. So that's where hypnosis comes into play. It helps pull out of you the greatness, the beauty, the amazingness, the awesomeness that you already have.
Thank you for that. Really is. Because we hardly, in the busy world and hustle and bustle world, and we sometimes doesn't have the happy, or we haven't taught. We are reminding ourselves who we are, right? Reminding ourselves the amazing power that we already had within us, and this is a way to do it. Thank you.
Certainly, my pleasure.
Mm-hmm. All right, dearest. This is how now you can get your free thank you gift. And all you need to do is make sure you will be on the audience dashboard web page. In case you haven't seen this page yet, it is located at www.theawakeningevent.com/Steve, STEVE. Now, to get to the thank you gift, click on the special offer button first to get to the special offer page, and then scroll down and look for the box with the red dotted line that has a heading, Dr. Steve G. Jones, thank you gift. Now fill in your name and email address, and within moments, we will automatically send you your link to Dr. Steve's thank you gift. Now, if you don't see this thank you gift, make sure that you are on the special offer page first, not the audience dashboard page. Click on the special offer button and then refresh the page. All right. Now, for those that joined this interview late and missed some of the amazing insights Dr. Steve has shared, don't worry, and we will be post the replay in a few moments, and we will leave it up to 40 hours for the next 40 hours. Now, if you want to share this free 40-hour replay with a friend, which we highly recommend, and you can send them to www.theawakeningevent.com/divine, DIVINE. All right. Now, also, if you haven't already done so, now is the time to take advantage of Dr. Steve's special offer, because it is such a magnificent package. To me, it is just an amazing tool. You know, all the tool is necessary for you to become really successful in life. And if you really do feel the calling of your heart and your body through the 7-minute hypnosis that Steve had lead us through, I highly recommend. All you need to do is click on the etiquette button now, and the rest is easy. Just fill in the form and click on the submit order button. All right, now, dearest, thank you so much for listening into this interview, and I hope you have benefited beyond your wildest expectation. And Dr. Steve, thank you so much for sharing your extraordinary insights and your amazing, generous package for our audience today. And thank you.
My pleasure, and thank you for making this possible.
Thank you. It's my delight. All right, my dearest, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
To get the special offer, please go to theawakeningevent.com/Steve. And to learn more about me, Dr. Steve G. Jones, and to receive a free hypnosis recording, please visit my website, stevegjones.com. Thank you, and have an outstanding day.